Hello and welcome to the Geek Den for issue 114 of the Star Trek Starship collection, and it is the Challenger class, or the Buran. This is the model in the box. So let's have a quick look through the magazine. So it is the USS Buran. I hope I'm saying that right. Hang on a second. And the magazine's quite good, so it goes into depth about the challenge class here, and we have a nice CG render of it. It's very nice. It's got a very weird profile. It's just very strange looking ship, but really cool as well. Here we have it. It's got a very low profile. The Buran, is it Buran? Anyway, I'm going to call it the Buran. Anyway, here we have the back view, top and side view here. It's a really nice little ship, really. I'm kind of falling for it slightly. It's quite a nice little ship. Okay, so we now get on to the Borg timeline. Now, one thing I do have to mention on this is that it doesn't go into depth about the design of the ship, and I don't really know why. Like they've done before with all the other ones, where they go into the design and the model of it, they haven't this time round in this magazine. I don't know why. Maybe because there's not a lot of information on it. But anyway, so we have the Borg timeline. So this goes through for like contact with humans and the Borg. So obviously we have first contact, then we have the Enterprise episode, then we have obviously Voyager with the Hansons, obviously. Then we have Q-Who, Best of Both Worlds, First Contact in the game, and then we go on to the makeup for season 4. So for season 4 of the Next Generation, this goes into depth with how they came up with a lot of the makeup and how challenging and difficult it was. So this bit is quite an interesting read, really, and it goes into how stuff was put on, especially when Geordi was transformed. That's quite interesting to read. And then we come here, so we have the Tellarite Cruiser. That is the next issue which we will be bringing you here at the Geek Den, so make sure you click to subscribe. And here we have the top view of the Buran. So let's get it open and take a look. So here we have the Buran, or Bahrain, whatever we're going to call her. Anyway, it's a Challenger class, and I've got to say it's a really nice model. Though on the small side, I've got a kind of feeling the reason is because of these two nacelles here. This one is actually the same size as the Enterprise D version that we got, our very first model, I might add. And this bottom one is slightly bigger and slightly longer, and I think this one come off the Nebula class starships. So they've had to they've used these parts and basically stuck them on this model, and they've had to sort of make it small, I suppose. Anyway, shake test. As you can see, it flies off. It shook forward very hard, but actually, to be fair, it's actually stuck in there pretty well, as you can see. So let's take a little look. Now there is there's no issues with misalignment that I can see. There's a slight misalignment, but nothing really too bad to mention. It's got some really nice detailing, like these sort of bits here and the bits around here, and it's got it goes even further to the detailing of obviously the name on the top here and the registry number. on the bottom. We also have some more of these. I think they're transport inhibitors, I think, or transport emitters or something like that. I think anyway. And I believe this little section here is where the deflector dish is, because it doesn't have one. But I mean, you can see the profile. If this was slide towards you, it would look very strange. As you can see, it's a really nice ship, even right down to the detail. Now, I don't know if it can pick it up on here on the camera, but I'm trying to. It actually says United Federation of Planets there, and USS Buran there. We obviously have the shuttle bay up here, but yeah, it's just a really nice little model. It's very detailed. You know, we get some from Eaglemoss that are, let's face it, really poor, and then we get ones like this that are just wonderful, and you kind of think, well, why can't they do this with all of them? I mean, even down to the red impulse engines here, what they tend to leave off, and they've really gone to town on this one. I don't know whether it's just because it's the size and just because it's small, and we'll do a hand comparison. You can sort of see how small it is on my hand here. But it's just a really nice ship, and I'm so glad that we've got it. Part of the Wolf 359 set that they're bringing out. But yeah, it's just, I mean, the detail on it is just awesome. And, you know, like I said, we get a few models from Eaglemoss that are questionable, and then we get ones like this that just blows it straight out of the water. But yeah, so die-cast wise, the dish, the top of the dish, and this back section here are all die-cast. This is plastic, this is plastic, this is plastic, and it's also plastic under here as well. So it's got a good weight to it. But apart from that, it's a really nice ship. Definitely one for your collection, and definitely a good size as well. You know, we could have had it a little bit bigger maybe, but it fits perfectly well with everything else. Okay, that's it for us here at the Geek Den. We hope you liked the video, and hopefully we'll see you at our next video.